I've been playing a lot of Black Ops Cold War Zombies recently, and I've noticed that the good weapons people want to go for, such as the Wonder Weapon or the Ray Gun, tend to be weapons that you would have to unlock from the box, complete an Easter egg for, that kind of thing. Today I'm going to be showing you a loadout that's going to work in every single round that you could possibly be playing. It's going to be cheap and easy, and everybody can actually bring it into the game with them. The loadout that we're going to be covering is going to be the Hauer 77 pump action shotgun, which is actually kind of surprising considering that the Gallo is an option. The reason I picked the Hauer is because the damage output seems better and the fire rate isn't a whole lot slower than the semi-automatic counterpart. There's going to be a few prerequisites for this loadout. So the first one is going to be the max level ring of fire ability. This is of course optional. You can use the base ring of fire ability, but it only gets better as you go. You're also going to need a high enough level Hauer 77 to get all attachments that I will be mentioning. And you're also going to need to max out your shotgun class / skill set with inside of zombies to get the full effect out of this, such as I believe armor penetration and everything like that. In the background you're going to see some clips of me using this weapon loadout so you can see how absolutely overpowered it really is, and you're going to actually see some clips towards the end of the video of what it can do to megatons or the megaton spawns. The attachments you're going to be needing for this loadout is the infantry V-choke, the 25.2 inch task force barrel, steady aim laser, and your Stanag 8-round tube mag, as well as a marathon stock. The V-choke and the barrel are going to combine to make sure that your damage range and output is the best that it can be. Your steady aim laser helps your hip fire accuracy. Of course, the Stanag 8-round actually helps your reserve ammunition as well as what you can hold in the gun, although it does slightly slow down your reload speed. And the marathon stock helps speed up your speed when you're running and shooting to actually help you be able to train better. There are of course pros and cons to this loadout as with anything, so we're going to cover a few of those real quick. Some of the pros would include that super high damage output starting at round 1. You can bring this in on your loadout even as the red variant, and it's still going to be a one shot for the first few rounds, especially if you're getting headshots. You have decent range, especially for a shotgun, so you can train zombies, you can snipe them a little bit farther away if you need to. You have very fast movement speed for easy training around the map so you don't get caught in corners. Some people use LMGs or the Wonder Weapon, which are relatively slow, especially when compared to the shotgun. You have reload animations that can be cancelled at any time for convenience, or if you need to move a little bit faster. So for example, especially once you have the pack-a-punched version and you load 4 shells at a time instead of 1, you can throw 4 shells in, reload, cancel, and then you have 4 ready to go. There are fast reloads on the base weapon, so basically you don't even need speed cola for it to be a very decent option, especially once it's pack-a-punched. But once it gets pack-a-punched, it gets even better. Hipfire is 100% plausible, meaning that you can stay mobile and not need to worry about aiming down sights, which restricts your field of view, your movement, everything like that, so you can just keep firing from the hip. Combined with stamina means that you're going to be able to train super easy, avoid hits from megatons, all that kind of good stuff. As with any good thing though, there are some downsides. So some of the downsides for this would include the fact that there is a fairly low ammo reserve when it comes down to it. You have a slow-ish fire rate once you compare it to any other sort of gun in the game, because the shotgun is a pump action, right? But even comparing it to the Gallo, the fire rate isn't that much slower, and the damage output in my opinion definitely makes it worth it. You have a short range once you start comparing the gun to snipers, LMGs, ARs, everything like that. Even the pistols are going to have a little bit better range, but nothing mentioned actually matches your damage output. You actually have a wall buy for this gun on the map, but it is only the green variant, meaning that you're going to have to spend scrap to upgrade it anyways. So what I do personally is I always just bring in one in my loadout, and then I save the points instead of buying the wall buy just to focus on any sort of perks I may need, unlocking different areas, that kind of thing, or hitting the box so I can get a very viable secondary such as the ray gun. The way I'd recommend using this is train with it. I personally sit on the plain wing area of the map, as you'll be able to see if you're watching the footage in the background. Once I get overrun there, I jump down and start training towards the swamp, but then I cut back up, go over the plain wing, rinse and repeat basically. So I'd recommend doing that personally, and then once you have megatons spawn in, you can sit on top of the plain wing and activate your Ring of Fire ability and shoot down at them, or you're actually able to go next to the Megaton, activate Ring of Fire, and take it out quickly, and then loop around to take out the spawn since they have to do the split animation. This gun is super amazing for taking them out. You can two-shot them most rounds, as you'll see from the footage. I'll probably start playing the highlights about now from what it actually does to the Megatons. You can take out trains super easily. It's just an all-around great gun. I actually have it maxed out, so I have all the camos unlocked and everything like that, and I do not regret it one bit. It's super fun, it's super easy to use. All you have to do is invest a little bit of scrap to get it up to, I would say, at least a blue or purple rarity, because that's when your damage is actually going to start to come out. You can save points super easy to even triple pack-a-punch it, and this thing is an absolute beast. I've got to about round 53 and it's still able to one-shot on that round. It is really, really good. I'm hoping that this gun doesn't get nerfed, because I personally don't think it should be, considering it's a pump-action shotgun, but game developers tend to mess things up, so I wouldn't be surprised if it does get nerfed. I hope you guys enjoy the loadout. It's going to be super fun for you to use. Leave a comment down below if you like it, or any changes you might have made to the loadout, any changes you think I should make, that kind of thing, and let me know what your high rounds are as well. It'd be super interesting to see where people are getting to. I know personally it's a little hard for me to get past round 53 just because of the stuff that goes on that round when all your zombies become sprinters. Spoilers if you haven't got there yet, but it'd be super cool to see where you guys get to, how this gun fares for you, that kind of thing. So definitely leave a comment down below. Make sure to share this with any of your friends if they would make use of the loadout as well. Hope you guys have a great day, happy holidays, and stay safe-ish.